Good morning and welcome back to Accidental Garage. Got a couple of things I want to try to do today. I want to finish painting the dome light bezel. When all that's dry, I'm going to wire it into the rest of the car. So thank you again coming back to Accidental Garage, and let's see what we've got going today. This is the part of the dome light where the bulb goes in, and you can see I've already primed it. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to paint it. And the paint that I got today is going to be this Ace Hardware Ivory. I was looking at antique paint, but the color of antique was a little darker than what the paint was, and the original paint was kind of an off-white, and I think this Ivory is gonna get it, and they got it on sale right now. I only paid like $7 for it. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I'm just sharing what I got. First, before I do all of that, the conditions for painting today are pretty favorable, kind of. I've got a humidity gauge over there, and it's just under 50%, so I think we're gonna be okay on the rain situation. It is a little windy, but we're just going to try to make it work. My first step today in painting is I'm going to wet this thing down. And I've got some 1500 that I'm going to just sand on a little bit to kind of smooth up everything. Okay, here we go. This is what we came up with. It's all together, and I got the wires wired in. Of course, they're not routed at all. And then this little thing here fits here like that. And then you kind of wonder why we even painted it at all, but I guess you can see a little bit through there. I'll probably have to clean that glass off, and I'll get some stainless steel to work over the chrome. But for now, I'm going to take this and run the wires and see where we end up. The dome light wire, the yellow wire, is in place. I spliced a wire going down to this switch, so that's in place. And then I found another wire that ran across the front of the car and terminates at the door switch here. A very unfortunate and puzzling thing happened. I was sitting right here working with the door switch for the dome light, and it just disappeared. I have no idea where this thing is. So that is very frustrating. I hope it shows up. And then I have to run the power line from the dome light. That's the red wire. And that terminates at the ignition switch. And I'm not sure which wire does that. So that's where I am so far with this thing. We're doing pretty good, but if I have to order another switch, I guess that's what I got to do. This thing just is not showing up, and I even cleaned up my car. I did not go anywhere. This thing was in my hand, and then it was not. So that's a very frustrating situation today. But otherwise, I'm making good progress. That's what's going on with all of this today. And we'll see what we can get done tomorrow. Or the rest of tonight anyway. The dome light is in and wired up. We also got a lot of sanding done tonight, and tomorrow I am going to primer this. I got a rust encapsulator, I think. Evapor rust block rust inhibitor. You just spray it on and let it dry and wipe it off with warm water, and then you can do it. So I don't have to be at work until 12 tomorrow, so I'm going to do that and stop this rust here. All right, so that's what we got done today, this weekend. Moved it on ahead. Still got a lot more work to go. I'm gonna try to finish up the wiring this weekend, or this week, excuse me. And then on Saturday, I hope to try to test some of the electronics and see if we can get the starter to work through the ignition or not. Thanks for tuning in to Accidental Garage, and we'll see you next time.